First up tonight, our top story today. It impacts millions of people here. President Joe Biden announcing he will cancel $10,000 in federal student loan debt for some borrowers, following through on a campaign promise to address the burden of these repayments. The president says these actions will give folks more financial breathing room.
The cost of education beyond high school has gone up significantly. The total cost to attend a public four-year university has nearly tripled in 40 years.
For those with debt remaining after this loan forgiveness, Biden is also extending the federal payment pause for a final time that will last now through the end of the year.
Right now, the federal student loan debt nationwide sits at $1.6 trillion for more than 45 million borrowers. It's hard to wrap your mind around just how big that is. This could really help working and middle-class Americans who make under a certain amount of money.
Right. So we're talking about you have to qualify for this. WCNC Charlotte's Chloe Leshner joining us live from Uptown to break down those qualifications. So, Chloe, who does this apply to?
Hey guys, to be very clear, this only applies to federal loans, not to private loans. And people who make less than $125,000 a year and families making less than $250,000 a year, they will have $10,000 of their federal student loans wiped clean. And people who had Pell Grants during college, they'll get $20,000 forgiven.
Student loan debt hangs over many like a dark cloud.
Stressful, unable to get, buy a house like you want. It's a burden.
But a monumental decision is helping tens of millions of Americans see some light.
Now, instead of taking, a few years to pay off, with the previous plan that I was kind of, following or abiding by, it'll, be about a year, to pay it all off.
President Biden announcing the pause on federal student loan repayment will extend one last time until the end of the year, and 43 million borrowers could see a one-time reduction in their total balance owed.
The cost of education beyond high school has gone up significantly. The total cost to attend a public four-year university has nearly tripled in 40 years. Many states have cut back support for their state universities, leaving students to pick up more of the tab.
There has been some pushback to the plans. South Carolina Governor Henry McMaster saying the American dream is being threatened by handouts, bailouts, and cop-outs. Some economists questioning the impact this could have on already record-high inflation.
Will cost taxpayers about $300 billion. So it's a significant amount of money by any stretch of the imagination. So. And because this is a debt forgiveness, that is essentially $300 billion more of deficit spending.
No specific timeline on this was announced today, but the Department of Education says they will have what they are calling short and simple application available by the end of the year when those repayments on federal student loans start up again. Live in Uptown, Chloe Leshner, WCNC Charlotte.
All right, Chloe, thanks for breaking down that information.